Fuck it, here we go. I can't get my autofocusing to work, so I'm gonna be a little bit blurry unless I'm up and close with you. No idea what the sound quality of this is gonna be like. We're just experimenting. We're having fun. We're finding out how things work. And if I put off making this video any longer this morning, I'm just gonna get so frustrated that I don't do it at all. Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Sarah Evergreen. I'm an author. I write fantasy novels, I guess. And I have challenged myself to do 30 days of videos, one every morning before I get to have my second cup of coffee and cigarette. The reason that I'm doing this is I love a good challenge. I thrive under pressure, I guess. My husband might argue that that's not exactly the case. I do like having a container for things to work in, and a 30-day challenge is a really lovely container for me to just kind of push myself out of my comfort zone. This channel is going to be about writing, but it's not going to be like tips and tricks and how to market and all this stuff, because there's plenty of other channels with much more knowledgeable people doing that on the internet, and I will link to a couple down below that I think are particularly valuable so that you can go look at those. Instead, I'm going to be talking more about the behind the scenes stuff, the emotional stuff, the mindset stuff, the things that happen on the inside of the author, namely myself. Also, I'm going to be talking about my self-publishing journey. So, brief background, I have been writing my whole life, and when I was in my early 20s, I started to get really serious about it. Started doing workshops. I did Clarion West workshop. I wrote 7 novels. I'll talk more about those later. And then I went through a divorce, and I stopped writing fiction. I just couldn't. It felt like I had killed it in a lot of ways, and I'll talk about that in a later video as well. And it wasn't until just recently, November of last year, for this most controversial NaNoWriMo, that I started writing again and realized that, like, this is what I've been missing. This is what I really need to do. This is the coat that fits right after trying on so many other coats throughout the years. I am not a fan of traditional publishing, so I'm not interested in going that route at all. So where I am right now is I'm in the middle of drafting a new adult fantasy novel. I want to document the journey between the stages of drafting all the way to actually getting the book out, self-published. It's going to be a trilogy, so publishing the first book and whatever is beyond that. And I want to give an inside look into what all those steps look like. Recently moved to Dubai. I moved to Dubai in January so that I could get married to my amazing husband. And that's another reason that I'm doing these videos, is that it's been very difficult finding community, writer community specifically here in Dubai, community in general. This can be a very isolating city. There's so much about it that I love, and there's so much about it that just really freaks me out, and the isolation is one of them. So while I am still trying to find community here and to find other writers here that I can like hang out with and speak the same language with, I also am turning to YouTube to find that community as well. And I had another YouTube channel called Squeaky's Cauldron where I talked about magic. All the videos are still up. I'm not contributing to that channel anymore because, again, the coat stopped fitting right. And I still practice magic and will bring some of that into this channel as well. But if you want to go check that out, it's at Squeaky's Cauldron. I'll link that below. Through making that channel and the podcast that I had before that, I learned how valuable and how fun this process can be. Making YouTube videos, getting things out there, and connecting with people on the other side of the screen, like yourself. It only seemed natural to me to continue my YouTube journey, but to pivot as the rest of my life has pivoted away from coaching, which is what I was doing for a large portion of when I was running that other channel, to writing and everything that comes with that. Here we are, and I hope you'll join me along this journey of self-publishing and writing and talking about all the stuff that goes on behind the scenes with a very interesting world that is being an author. Okay, if you did enjoy this, please like, subscribe, and let me know down in the comments if you have any questions about Dubai or about self-publishing or anything else. Ever since I started my podcast, my tagline, the way that I sign off, has been and will continue to be the same, because it is something that I believe in more than maybe anything else in this world. Thank you for watching, and as always, use your voice.